Laura Scarlett.
Hello. Welcome, Second City. Thank you for having me. I'm Laura Scarlett. And I'm one of those rare examples of people that are born in Midtown Toronto, like Toronto proper, you know. But oddly, I get asked where I'm from all the time. I feel like this is a question reserved for people that are not white. In any case, I'm just gonna assume you all have this morbid curiosity with my genealogical history, and I'll just come out with it, okay? So I'm Jamaican and Irish. I call it Irish, or Iracan. Nah, it kind of sounds like fake bacon. Okay, I'll stick with Irish, and on top of being biracial, I have old genes. So, like, my parents are 45 and 57 when I was born, which is some straight up Janet Jackson Al Pacino. But, I mean, just because you can have kids in your twilight years does not mean you should. I'm looking at you, IVFers, okay? This was just a legit mistake, as they all are. In any case, so I really didn't intend to be a parent. I was hoping to just live as selfishly for as long as possible, and then around 9 years ago, I became pregnant. Yeah, he got past the goalie, but I figured he was a keeper. And this happened while I was at university. I went to University of Toronto, and I studied psychology there. Now, while I was pregnant at University of Toronto, I would often get asked, like, what's your major? I'd say psychology, and then I'd invariably get this really weird response, which is, okay, so what am I thinking? I think you don't know what psychology is. And this is not a crystal ball. And do not touch it, you dummy. In any case, I have a very important public service announcement for all of you here tonight. Are you ready? Okay. The clitoris needs a PR campaign today. Things could not be more dire, okay? Give me orgasms or give me death. This is an issue tantamount to world peace. In fact, I am certain it could be a possible solution for world peace, okay? And the question is really like, how did we get here? You know, the clitoris has been losing ground to the butt especially. And I have some theories, okay? But it was around 1999. There was Shakira, there was J-Lo, there was Bootylicious, there was a thong song. It totally overthrew the boobs, and they never caught up again. Like, that was a wrap. So now we have this, like, fixation with butts. They're like the pinnacle of sexuality. And I think that I would like to start with my favorite scapegoat, which is rap music. I think everyone can agree. And I was personally really super stoked when WAP came out. Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B, they brought out Wet Ass Pussy, and I'm like, okay, here we go. After, finally, literally an Encyclopedia Britannica-sized amount of rap songs that could basically be summarized by an ode to dick and butts, we have one for the girls, right? And so by some happenstance, somehow, do you think that they called attention to this magical 10,000 plus nerve-ending button? No, but they did bring attention to another obscure piece of biology, that dangly thing that hangs at the back of my throat. Uvula, Cardi. Somebody get this woman a biology textbook. My God, she just did us so dirty. Like, you had an entire song to work on this, and you chose to instead encourage men to cram their dicks down our throats some more. Like, they did not need that encouragement. So, I mean, all right, that's it for rap music. I'll have to leave that alone. I'm gonna move on to men. You didn't actually think you'd get out of this, right? Like, now it's on you, so here we go. I think it's kind of weird, because if men finally put the amount of effort that they put in and ambition to, for instance, leveling up in Call of Duty, as you did to getting us off, like, we would be golden. So I was thinking of a point system, all right? So 2,000 plus XP if you can make my toes curl like a Cheeto. But that maybe. And, for what it's worth, right? I see your sick dexterity with your thumbs doing these crazy combos. Like, why doesn't that translate? It's just this like weird jabbing and desperateness. It makes no sense. It should translate and it doesn't. And I think it's just this selfishness, like a basic selfishness. Like, I have an asshole, you have an asshole. Assholes are great, right? Or like, okay, I have a dick, you have a pole hole. Like, I know what to do with that, but they don't care. So you know what? I just became self-sufficient. Like, fuck them, right? As we do, and things started innocently enough, right? I started just going down south to the taco stand, morning and night, rubbing out old El Paso. Moving on to my teens, I started flicking my bean between classes. Things got out of hand by my early 20s, though. I had to upgrade to industrial strength levels. I'm talking Home Depot. I'm talking Japanese engineering. I'm talking Hitachi wands. Looks a lot like this microphone, for those that don't know. And it was great. It did the job. But the problem was I was going through them with such frequency. It was like once a quarter I would break it with the nozzle part. And that's like certainly from overuse. But it was dangerous, like hazardous, straight up. I electrocuted myself on more than one occasion. Shocking. And at that point, I was like, okay, I'm gonna need to upgrade again here. And so the next level, the ultimate level, the Cadillac of vibrators, is the Sibian. Who here knows about the Sibian? Maybe Howard Stern lovers know about it. But the Sibian is basically a saddle. It's like a mechanical bull, right? So you like straddle it, you hop on, just like a mechanical bull. Hold on tight. And just like a mechanical bull, nobody lasts more than 30 seconds, tops. It was brilliant, elegant solution. However, my child eventually became sentient. He had questions. Mama, can I have a ride? No, son, you need to be this tall for this ride. We gotta get rid of this thing. So it had to go, and now my clit is completely desensitized. And I need to come up with something else. I need some like space level engineering. I'm talking NASA, I'm talking SpaceX. So I'm gonna corral some nerds and take them to my labia oratory. And I'm gonna come up with a nice, sleek, slim, powerful design. I'm gonna call it the Clit Crusher 9000. I'm Laura, thank you for having me.
Laura Scarlett, everybody. Laura Scarlett. How about a hand for the clitoris?